Because of the majority and minority leaders, it's known that that's the way it is.
Right, but I mean, like, what if there are too many Republicans and not enough Democrats to have that number on each committee?
It would always. Oh, you mean like if the majority party is so big?
So much more majority.
I think the minority would serve on more committees. The placement on the committees would be even more. I think. But it could be because of the minority party's smallest size. Like, say we're in a time period where it's like super, like 80 and 20 in the Senate.
Right.
Then there probably would be more majority members. I guess. I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. But if you find out, let me know. I'd like to know.
Just because there'd have to be a constant ratio, always, for it to work that way.
You're speaking in math terms. I can only add quickly.
Like to have 13 to 12 always, you would have to have the same...
That was just that example. Every committee has a different amount of membership. They're not all 25.
Oh, okay.
Like some have 17, some have 80.
Okay.
Some have, whatever. In the House, some have 80.
Okay.
A couple.
The Senate, be a big committee.
Yeah, in the Senate, yeah. Might as well meet all together, right? Okay. Okay, so what about, like, the difference in expertise in the two chambers? Where do you have, like...
More expertise in the House.
More expertise in the House, Will. Thank you. Okay? We talked about the different types of committees. What time do I get out of here today?
26. You have 7 minutes.
Okay. We talked about all the different types of committees. We talked about the importance of the Rules Committee. The whole process of how a bill becomes a law. Right? Okay? So how it begins, who are the only people that can submit a bill? Members of Congress to their chamber, right? And then once it's submitted, it's given a number and a name, and then it's sent where? The appropriate committee, and then forwarded on from the appropriate committee to the appropriate what in that committee? Subcommittee, where it's analyzed, it's researched, and then what? It's voted on, right? And if it's voted on in a 50% plus one way, it goes from the subcommittee back up to the
Committee.
The standing committee, right? And then the whole process happens again in the standing committee. And then if it's voted on the standing committee and gets approval, then where does it go? The Rules Committee. If it's in the House, if it's in the Senate, there's no Rules Committee. It goes straight to the floor, and that leaves for the possibility of
Filibuster.
the filibuster. And we know what stops the filibuster? Cloture. And cloture is how much vote in the Senate? Supermajority, which is 60%, right? So if you have 60 votes, you have a supermajority, and a supermajority stops cloture. It's a filibuster-proof vote. And then once the bill passes in the full chamber, if it's in the Senate, then where does it go? To the House, right? But that key thing is understanding that in the House, before any bill goes to the full floor, it must first go to the Rules Committee. And the Rules Committee establishes the rules for that particular bill, how long it will be discussed on the floor, and so forth and so on. And we already said that if bills are passed in a little bit different forms in the House and the Senate, then what do they do to reconcile the differences between the two versions? A conference committee, right? Okay? So go over that whole, all those slides about, how a bill becomes a law. Yeah, go watch Schoolhouse Rock, although it's not quite thorough enough for us. Almost. At the kindergarten level, it's almost thorough enough.
You never showed us this.
Yeah.
I didn't? We ran out of time? Well, we'll do it after the FRQ. You could Google it and YouTube it. Stop playing Ruzzle for a minute and Google it.
Who's playing?
Isn't that the new popular game?
Yes, I do. I like Russell. I got
Isn't
it yesterday.
It's
I do.
funny. The amazingness of free apps and how they manipulate, the popularity of them is amazing. The way they catch on and go away.
I know.
It's like Words with Friends, yeah. Okay,
Like Grace's.
okay, the president, remember his four options for the president when a bill gets to his desk. Sign it, veto it, pocket veto it, or let it pass if there's more than 10 days is the magic day number, right? Why members of Congress make decisions. Good, covered that. Baker versus Carr, talked about that. What's log rolling?
It is when he doesn't sign it.
No, I'm on a new topic. When I say, hey, buddy, we're friends in Congress, and you're gonna... Yeah, you vote for my bill, I'll vote for your bill, you get your friends to vote for my bill, and we'll all vote for each other's bills. Log rolling, right? Or what is the other word? Back scratching, right? Yep, I think I'm good. Go over the stuff you need to go over, guys. Show me how smart you are, okay?